Just saw a Black Ops Amazing video about Call of Duty 2021, and supposedly, due to many leaks, supposedly, you can't trust anything that happens out on the internet nowadays. It's going to be set during the second Battle Royale. The thing is, Call of Duty has never done World War II right. I absolutely hate Call of Duty has been on World War II. Battlefield has always done it better. Battlefield will always be more realistic. Battlefield 5 has been more realistic than the last Call of Duty game, World War II. World War II was absolutely fucking horrible. Not even close to realistic. Just like Black Ops Cold War, not realistic. I hate it for that too. I like my history, everyone. I never really liked Call of Duty. The last Call of Duty I liked was World at War. I enjoyed some of Black Ops 2. Modern Warfare was pretty alright, but I never really enjoyed it. I hated Black Ops 3's futuristic setting, and I hate all futuristic Call of Duties. I think that's a pretty known fact at this point. Zombies are... I think that is the only redeeming feature of Call of Duty. Except for Black Ops Cold War, World War II, anything that is not to deal with the original storyline, except Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 is completely terrible. Black Ops 3 zombies, Black Ops 2 zombies, Black Ops 1 zombies, World at War zombies, those were all good. I enjoyed those. I never enjoyed Black Ops 4 zombies. I never really enjoyed World War II zombies. I've never played Advanced Warfare zombies. Black Ops Cold War zombies were terrible. The maps were terrible. The way the pack-a-punching is terrible. It completely changed everything, but not for the better. I had some good fun with the Outbreak mode, but the only reason for that was because I was having fun with driving zombies over with cars. That was about the only enjoyment I got out of that. If Call of Duty go back to World War II, I will probably never buy it. Probably never. The last time Call of Duty did World War II right, it was World at War. Even then, I never liked Call of Duty's reload. You barely chamber rounds in any of the Call of Duty games. Battlefield chambering around is always common. It is realistic. You will always chamber around in guns with magazines. Well, most of them anyway. Especially during World War II. World War I. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, I complained for a long time on how everything is unrealistic. America never attacked Russia. Black Ops Cold War is literally an alternate history game. And if this next World War II game is going to be some alternate history shit, then we know Call of Duty's out of ideas because if it's about the Nazis winning the war, you might as well be better off buying Wolfenstein 2 and Wolfenstein The New Order. Otherwise, because there would be no reason to buy Call of Duty World War II 2021. Because buying Call of Duty 2021, if it is a World War II game, and it is alternate history, you might as well buy the superior graphics of Wolfenstein, the better weapon handling, the better reloading, which, by the way, the jumbo magazines of Black Ops Cold War do not work like they're supposed to. It's literally just two magazines tied together, like the MP5. I got jungle magazines for that, and I clipped that, but it still gives you 30 rounds. It should give you 60 because it's meant to design you take out the one clip. They put in the other clip right beside it, and it requires for a fast reload. Wolfenstein 2 shows this perfectly. You don't take the entire magazine out and just flip it over with the other magazine. That's not how it works. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War did not do it right. They did it partially right, so I'll give them that, but they didn't do it enough to impress me about it. Snipers in Black Ops Cold War, terrible. Not one-shot kills, which makes sense, yes, but it's annoying. The new weapons, unfair as fuck, even though I did get the new assault rifle. Warzone, last time I played it, I hated it, absolutely. Battle Pass for Call of Duty, terrible idea. Absolutely terrible. It's just people cheating their way to victory. Call of Duty still monetizing everything. It's like they've always done. Activision's worse than EA. And I did hear from Black Ops Amazing in his video that it might be controversial, and I would love that. I like the fact that if there is a Nazi swastika in a World War II game, I will approve it of its historical implication. If it's a World War II game, you must never shy away from the Nazi swastika, because just by censoring history doesn't mean you completely obliterate what happened. It's like, oh, there's an Iron Cross in a World War II game. Yeah, but it's not like the Nazi crimes. It's not like the Nazis should stop existing. Now, all you're gonna say, but as long as it's fun, it's alright, right? No, it is not alright. If it's a historical game, it must be historical. Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3. They're technically not historically accurate, mainly because they can't be. They're modern day. It's a twist on World War III, and if Putin would ever decide to start a third world war. Yeah, Black Ops Cold War. I have no fun with the multiplayer. The guns are completely unbalanced. The maps are too small. You have a lack of content. The only real redeeming feature of Black Ops Cold War is that it's a semi-historical game, except it really isn't. And the fact that, sure, zombie maps are free for the very first time. DLCs are free for the very first time. People can actually enjoy it without spending a bunch of fucking money. That's about the only good things I have to say about Black Ops Cold War. And Call of Duty World War II, the last World War II game was an absolute dumpster fire. The last good World War II game we had was only back in 2008, 2009 with World at War. It's the last good World War II game. And if it is a futuristic setting, I definitely will be buying it unless the zombies actually entice me, which it probably won't, because I did play World War II Zombies and it fucking sucked. It really sucked, and I found a way to completely exploit the maps. And the maps are so bad I can't even imagine them as Treyarch maps. Black Ops Cold War completely fucked with its maps. Knockdown tone completely changed. Me and my friends were to ever get it, we couldn't use our game-winning strategy anymore because it no longer exists on Noct. And Firebase C is just a clusterfuck. It's just a ripoff of his own campaign in Moon. Outbreak is the worst open world map I've ever seen. It's not even actually open world. Outbreak says it's an open world game, but it is not an open world game. Well, mode. It's not open world. No matter what they tell you, it will never be. It is not open world. Open world is... the map goes on infinitely, and there's just some barriers eventually to stop you, like GTA. It's a true open world game. You got an entire island to roam around. Now, they wanted to include... now, again, they have to be historical, but, like... if you really wanted an open world map with a, you know, like, real life setting, just do Smolensk. It's a real city in Russia. Well, technically the Soviet Union by this time. Oh, hail Mother Russia. Put in Smolensk. It is a literal island in Russia. It's still controlled by Russia. Or, for Christ's sake, with the Eastern Bloc, with the Warsaw Pact, which, again, barely even exists. Like a Cold War's take on NATO and Warsaw Pact is completely blown out of proportion and wrong in so many ways. The fact that we don't have an actual zombies crew, despite Victus still existing and Samantha and Child Richthofen. They could have really implemented these players as an actual crew. I did not like this year's Call of Duty, and I have not liked Call of Duty for a while. Modern Warfare, I played a lot of it, but that's only because even then I didn't play a whole lot of it. I was more focused on Battlefield 5, which was by far a better game. All the people say that it's unrealistic really don't know what the fuck they're talking about, because it really is. Again, some of the rules are not necessarily correct, but like all the history is there. It's better than whatever the hell Call of Duty's produced in its lifetime. Like, I'm like, okay, I can see why everybody likes World at War. It's actually pretty decent. I still have a problem with gun reloading, how everything was handled, and all around I still wasn't a big fan of World at War. I mean, like, I liked it. It was a good Call of Duty game. I guess Cold War tried to be real. I don't even know they tried to be realistic, because it's completely not. Like, Vietnam missions as well. Like, what were those supposed to be? There was no Soviets in Vietnam. There was no... Again, I know the Nazi Zombies Easter egg and the Vietnam missions is supposed to be a little Easter egg, but... Again, you could tie with the story a little better. There's never Nazis in Vietnam. Now, I haven't heard stories of supposed Nazis in Vietnam, but I don't know if they were ever confirmed or not. Overall, Call of Duty 2021 turns out what it is to be, even with Warzone. I will probably never buy it. Now, if it's another historical game, sure. Maybe I'll buy it if it's historically accurate. If it is alternate history where the Nazis won the war, some bullshit like that, I could just play Wolfenstein. I have all 4 of the newest games from the New Order to Young Blood. You know, that's Cyberpilot or the others, because I don't have VR or Nintendo Switch or anything like that. It'll just be I might as well just play those Wolfenstein games. I haven't even beaten Young Blood yet. I've beaten Old Blood, the New Order, and the New Colossus several times. I just haven't beaten Young Blood yet. And Young Blood is a true open world game. Like, it's in France in 1980. You can even technically consider Wolfenstein 2 an open world game. Both of which far surpass any quality Black Ops Cold Wars came out. I'll probably link Black Ops Amazing's video about Call of Duty 2021 in his description if it's never taken down. Then you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, all you gotta do now is get some Black Ops Cold War footage, which I'm going to cut this out.